I could walk down the main road of the street for an hour straight. I'd be lucky to see one person. Like, that's the type of town I lived in. I literally lived on the main road. Maybe 3-4 cars drive by the entire hour. Like, just imagine a ghost town like Children of the Corn, and then it's a small town with no people, and then you're surrounded by corn. Like, literally, that's where I grew up, guys. So just the opportunity for me to meet all these people online, guys, I'm literally so blessed and grateful that I've been able to meet so many amazing people from all these different cities. Now I've been able to create these relationships with these people, literally travel to their hometowns, meet their family, guys. Like, I can't even put it into words. Like, how is this even possible? Like, sometimes I really got to sit and think, like, I'm literally living this lifestyle that I never thought I could. And it's literally a blessing, guys. But what we're going to share with you guys tonight, this information is literally what took me from literally 0 all the way up through the rank system, all the way to Chairman 10. And I can tell you guys this, the same thing you do to hit P150 is the same thing you do to hit Chairman, guys. There's no difference. It's literally, it comes down to 3 simple steps. And at the end of the day, guys, it's all about income producing activities. You can do all these different things, You can trade, that's income producing activity, right? You can study, you can personal development, you can have random conversations. Are those things making you money? That's at the end of the day, what's making you money is being in front of a potential customer that is willing and capable of buying your product or service. It is being in front of someone that is able and willing to purchase your product or service. It's being in front of those customers. It's all those one-on-one Starbucks meetups. It's all those home events. It's all those hotel events, guys. Any type of presentation, the opportunity calls, a 3-way call with your mentor. All of these things are exposures. At the end of the day, income producing activities. Guys, if you want to build this business in the long term, get in the habit of doing 3 to 5 income producing activities per day, minimum, literally. This is something you can repeat over a period of time, guys. That's not asking a lot. That's really not that much when you really think about how much time it takes to present the business. 10 to 15 minutes, maybe. Sometimes a little bit more if you get deep into conversation, guys. This is something that can be done. You can present to 1 person at a time, 3 person at a time, 5. Like, there's so many different ways to do it, but at the end of the day, we're going to make this as simple as possible for you. And the person that's actually going to be going over all this information, this is someone that I really trust, like, and respect. Someone that's actually been in my business for about a year now. And what's really crazy is he has a similar story to me in the sense the first 6 months he was in the business, I never really saw him as someone that was going to build the business. I never really thought that he was going to do the things that he's done. And the thing is, guys, this guy took a team from literally 2 people all the way to 20 people in 1 month, and then the next 2 months after that all the way to 200 plus people. Guys, he was a big part of the success in Albuquerque, setting up all this consistency, all these meetings, all these events. And the one thing he knew, it was how to PS3. He was always there. He's always there on the phone with people on his team. He's always calling his uplines. He's always on the phone with different people. And this information he's about to go over, this is the thing you want to take notes on. This is what you really want to take notes. Not only take notes, but be willing to learn this and teach it as well. Remember, everything you learn should be with the intention to teach. So, guys, I want you guys to drop in the chat 1111 for my boy Cesar, all the way from that ABQ, the 505. Shout out 505. What's good?
Let's go. Appreciate Jordan. And let's drop them 7s in the chat for my boy Jordan. Drop them 7s in the chat for the boy Jordan. Just give y'all some sauce, just give you the nuggets to the keys to success. You know what I mean? So, like, just keep going. Yo, I'm big on energy, so I want to see this chat box literally flowing with 7s, yo. Yeah, I love that. That's perfect. But all right, so a little bit about myself, right? Like Jordan said, I've been in the business for a little bit over a year. I came in last September, right? I came into the business, and at first, I had no intention in building the business, right? I had no intention in even wanting to bring 1 person into the business. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna, share this with other people. And like, it came to the point with myself where I literally had to look at myself in the mirror, right? I had to look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, like, yo, are you serious? You're not going to build a business? Like, what do you mean? Like, you have no money. Like, I am broke. Like, I literally had to tell myself that. And I'm like, hold on. Let me look at myself in the mirror and let me see. This is literally 2 streams of income, right? This is 2 streams of income, right? So I came to that conclusion. I'm like, all right, let me start building the business, right? So let me give you guys this, right? The first 6 months of my business, the first 6 months of me being in the business, I didn't have too much results, right, off of the building side. I was literally what was it, P150, right? At this, when I was at my 6th month in the business, right? I was P150 in the business. But let me tell you guys this: the reason I was a P150 for 6 months was because I didn't stick to the basics. It was because I wasn't being coachable to what my mentors were telling me. It was because I wasn't doing what my mentors wanted me to do, right? Everything that they were telling me to do was for a reason, right? Everything that they were telling me is because they've been through what they've been through, right? And they're telling me this, so it could just be so much more easier, right? But me being a hard-headed, I was just trying to do my own thing, right? But the moment I was coachable, right, that's when I was actually able to bring people into the business and start impacting lives, right? So that's the most important thing, right? Being coachable. Everybody always hears me saying this all the time, right? Being coachable is literally the most important thing in this business, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna actually go ahead and clear this up right here. Give me one quick second. Clear all drawings. Bet. So if you guys don't know, actually, I want to ask you guys this, right? I was literally just taking notes, right? If you guys were taking notes, right, go ahead and drop a 3 in the chat box below, right? If you are taking notes, go ahead and drop a 3 in the chat box below. If you got them out, if your camera is out, go ahead and show me the notes, yo. Come on. Yeah, I see you, K-Rob. I see you. Yeah, okay. Let's go. I see all you guys. Word, I see my boy Shane on here too. Let's go, okay. That chat box is floating. Okay. Bet. That's perfect. All right, so first things first, right? PS3. Can somebody in the chat box below tell me what the P means in PS3? Somebody in the chat box below, let me know what the P means on what the P means on PS3, on PS3, right? Somebody in the chat box. Bet. Peak interest, right? Peak interest. Right, that's one of the most important things in the business, right? Peaking interest. I mean, with that, I'm gonna actually retrace my steps a little bit, and I'm gonna ask you guys this, right? Before you even start taking notes on PS3, right? I want you to personally know why you are building this business. I want you to know why you are bringing people into the business, right? If you don't know why you're bringing people to the business, if it's just for a sign up, just to get a sign up, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to work. It has to be bigger than just the money. It has to be bigger than just the sign up, right? It really has to be about you impacting lives. It has to be about you wanting to impact others' lives, other people, right? That's the main focus, right? I want you to write this down as well, right? What is your goal with building? Right? What's your major goal? Is it Chairman 500? Is it P600? Is it P5000? Right? Write that down so you know where you're going, right? Write that down so you know where you're going, right? And the last thing, right? When do you want to achieve your goal with this, right? When do you want to achieve your goal? So once you write that down, right, this is when we start going into PS3, right? Before the PS3, right, what I want everybody to do is write down a list of 100 people, right? A list of 100 people. Right, this could be literally anybody, right? It could be athletes that you know. It could be your school people, your people that you know at school, your coworkers. It could be your family members, your cousins, your grandma, your I don't know, whatever it is, right? Your mom, your sister. I mean, there's literally a variety of people that you could write down, right? All of us have, at the very least, I think the youngest person I know in this business is a 16-year-old, right? All of us have been on this earth for at the very least 16 years old, right? With that being said, I know that all of us here know at the very least 100 people, right? I want you to ask yourself this, right? How fast do you want to blow up this business, right? One of the biggest quotes I got in this business was that success loves speed, right? Success loves speed. I'm going to go ahead and literally copy and paste this because I feel like this is one of the biggest things in this business, right? Success loves speed, right? So I want you to ask yourself, how fast do you want to blow up this business, right? How fast do you want to come in, right? So, I mean, with that being, right, once you get your list of 100 people, right, this is when we can start running the PS3 system, okay? This is when we can start running the PS3 system. So, where's this at? Okay, bad. All right, so PS3, right? Why is it, this is not working? Oh, there we go. Bet. So PS3 is gonna be peak interest, right? Peak interest. So let's say you have your list of 100 people, right? You have a list of 100 people, and now what's next, right? What's next after your list of 100 people, right? All right, it's gonna be running this PS3 system effectively, right? The moment I personally started going through the system, that's when everything changed, right? So first things first, peak the interest, right? How is it that you peak interest, right? It's gonna be through social media, right? This is why posting is so important, right? Posting on social media, right? On your stories, right? Posting on your stories, right? From that, it's gonna be, I mean, not just on your stories, but going live, right? Going live on Instagram, you want to start piquing interest, right? Everybody that's watching you, you want to make sure that you're piquing their interest on what it is that you're doing with this business, right? If you literally just got into Forex, I highly, highly, highly recommend you to start posting on your social media, right? This is literally where I got about 90% of my business, right, off social media. And I'm pretty sure that any other rank in this business, that's a chairman, that's P5, P2000, P5000, P1000, P600. See, most of the people that come into the business is because of social media, right? One of the most important things, right? So right here, right, you want to pique interest by posting on your social media, right? Posting on your actual wall, putting quotes, right? Letting people know that you're doing this business, right? So now let's say you pique somebody's interest, okay? You pique somebody's interest, and now they're hitting you up, right? Now they're hitting you up, and now they're like, yo, I'm interested in the business. Like, what is it that you do? Right? What is it that you do? Like, I see you're posting about Forex. Like, what is that? Wi-Fi money? What is that, bro? Hold on. I see on your bio, it says digital investor. What is that, bro? What do you do? Right? So that's all you're doing. You wanna put your Instagram out there so that you're literally everybody knows that you're doing this business, right? One of the biggest things that I got from this business is that you need to have, if you're really trying to blow this business up, you need to have everybody that you know, right? Everybody that you know needs to know that you're doing this business, that you're doing Forex, right? Everybody that you know without a doubt, right? Without a doubt, right? So, right, they hit you up and tell you, yo, Cesar, C-John, what is it that you do, bro? And okay, this is where the S comes in, because somebody in the chat box below tell me what the S in PS3 means. Somebody in the chat box below. Yo, one of the biggest things is participation, right? Being coachable and participating in this business. Let me see this chat box blow up. I know there's a lot of experienced people already, so yeah. Showing the plan, showing the vision, right? Showing the plan, showing the vision. Excuse me. So it's going to be show the plan, right? Show the plan / the vision. Right, show the plan / the vision. Right, so what do I mean by this? Okay, there's so many ways where you can show the plan / the vision. Right, there's so many ways. Right, so they hit you up, yo, C-John, what is it that you do? Okay, bet, bro. I know you're interested in the business, right? But I can't give you too much information, bro. I'm gonna take you straight on to an event, right? Or even an op call. In this scenario, we're gonna do op call, right? I want to plug you into an op call, bro. Right, I'm gonna plug you into this, or you're not even gonna tell him it's an op call. You're gonna tell him, I want to plug into this call, bro. You plug into this call, it's gonna tell you everything that you need to know about what it is that I do, right? I know that you're interested, right? But you need to plug into this call, right? And this is another thing that you guys could say as well, right? For the newer people in the business, I know there's a lot of new people, right? But one thing I have my new people say is literally like, yo, they get on the call with them and they tell them like, yo, I'm still new in the business, right? I'm personally still new in the business. I just started a week ago, but I have my mentors on this call tonight at 7 p.m., at 6 p.m., right? 6 p.m., whatever time zone you guys are in, right? We have my mentors at 7 p.m. dropping this call tonight is going to give you all the information that you need about this business, bro. And that's all you need to do, right? That's all you need to do, right? So now you're showing them the plan. Now you're showing them the vision on the op call, right? Now for the event, same thing, right? Invite them to the event. And then at the event, you do the next step, right? The number 3. Right? Another thing that you could do for showing the plan, showing the vision, I know that there's some videos out there explaining what Forex is, explaining what IML is, right? So now number 3, because somebody dropped in the chat box below what the number 3 is in PS3. Oh, you guys already going at it. Okay, let me see that energy, yo. Let me see that energy. Drop them 3s. Drop the 3-way calls. Yeah, 3-way calls. That's what it is. Right, so it's going to be 3-way calls, right? Let me tell you guys right now that this is one of the most important things in this business. One of the most important things in this business. If you do not do 3-way calls, I will guarantee to you right now that you will not have success off of this business. I guarantee that you will not have success, right? Like my boy Wall Street said, right? Chairman 10, right? Leverage, right? You must be able to leverage somebody else, right? Even if you're a P600 in the business, you cannot stop doing 3-way calls. 3-way calls is vital, right? Because the leverage is one of the most important things, right? You got to be able to leverage somebody else that has more success than you have. Right? More success, more results, more experience than what you have right now, right? So of course, that's gonna be one of the most important things, right? 3-way calls. Write that down and circle that, right? That's literally, I cannot emphasize that enough. 3-way calls. Okay, so let's say, all right, after the op call, right? Your person got on the op call, and now C-John is gonna hit up that person, right? Well, before he even hits up that person, he's gonna call a third person, right? He's gonna call the third person that he's gonna get on the call with the prospects. Okay, so before he even calls the prospect, he's gonna get that third person on the call, right? Somebody just circled that. Yes, yes, right. So once you get that person, right? Let's say C John is getting somebody on, right? C John is getting me on, right? I'm the third person, and now I'm gonna talk to the prospect. All right, I'm gonna talk to the prospect, right? So now what C John is gonna do, right? He's gonna give his prospect a call. He's gonna be like, hey, bro, right? Hey, bro. So I know you're gonna have mad questions about what we got, about what the call that you just got on, right? But I got my mentor on the line, right? This man has had tremendous results. Where somebody I literally trust, like, and respect, right? This right here is called edification, right? Edifying, right? Edification, edify. If you do not do the edify, I guarantee that you will not close your prospects. Right? I guarantee that you will not close your prospects. Right? Like C. John said, you gotta have posture when you're talking to people, right? Posture is one of the most important things. You're on the call, how you sounding? You sounding confident? You sounding like you know this business? You sounding like you really trying to get somebody in the business? Like you excited about the business? You know what I mean? You gotta have some type of emphasis. You gotta literally embody who you wanna be. You gotta embody what you're gonna go in with. You know what I mean? So from that, right, you're on the call, you're telling them, like, yeah, bro, you're edifying. Who was I think I was the one getting on the call, right? So I'm getting on the call as the third person, right? And now C. John is edifying me, right? He's gonna make me seem like the God, like a God, right? You literally gotta make me seem like I'm a God. If you don't do that, it's not gonna be a close. Whatever it is that you gotta do to make the person seem like he's a God, as long as you do that, it's gonna be a close, right? This edification, if you want to close people, the edification is one of the most important things. Master the edification. Master edifying people, right? If you guys did not notice, but on this call right here, before I even got on, Jordan started edifying me. Before I wasn't even on, he started talking about me. Whatever you guys just heard him do, you guys could do something similar with the third person that you're getting on, right? So now let's say this, right? So now you edify the person, right? The moment you edify and you hand it over to the third person, the one thing you're gonna do and the last thing you're gonna do is could somebody drop in the chat, does anybody know what's the last thing that you're gonna do after you edify the person? This was a little bit more challenging. Does anybody know what we're gonna do right after we edify the person? Exactly. Mute. Right? One of the most important things, mute yourself. Yeah, shut the up, right? Mute. Right? You cannot talk at all. Do not interrupt the person that's do not interrupt the third person that's talking on the phone with your prospect. Do not interrupt. If you interrupt, you already messed it up. But it's easy as just muting yourself. Mute yourself. Just mute yourself. Forget about the call for a minute. Right? You literally just gotta worry. The only thing you gotta worry about is the edifying. The edifying. That's the most important thing. Right? The moment you get the third person on, it's a close if you edify correctly. It's a close if you edify properly. Right? So, so you edify, and then the third person is literally gonna do his sauce. He's gonna go in with the sauce. He's gonna go in with his close, and from that, I mean, all right, that's the end of the PS3, right? Piquing their interest, showing the plan, / the vision, and 3-way calls. Right now, here's another example, right? Let's say this is one thing that even with my own team, we struggle on as well, right? It's gonna be the three-way at an event, right? So now let's change this up, right? So we showed the plan, we showed the vision. Instead of the op call, we took it to an event, right? They went to an event, and now at the end of the event, it's the same exact thing. You're gonna walk the person to the third person, to the person that you're gonna get on that 3-way. Right, you're gonna walk your prospect to that third person, and now you're gonna edify. You're gonna edify in person, and now they're gonna feel your energy in person. Right, so it's the same exact thing at an event. If you edify properly, I cannot emphasize that enough. And I'm pretty sure anybody on this call has been in the business for a minute could literally say the same exact thing. You must literally just edify. You literally got to edify the best exact way that you're able to edify. Like just think about it this way, right? I'm gonna make it easy for everybody. As long as you just make the person seem like a God, whatever it is that you got to say, just do that. Make the person seem like a God. You got to come in with energy. Right? You got to come in with energy. Let them know who it is. Let them know who's on the third, who's the third person. Right? Like I said, right? I was 6 months with not much results on the building side. Excuse me. I was 6 months in the business, not much success on the building, right? But that was only because I wasn't being coachable. My boy Ray, Wall Street Ray, is a person that personally brought me into the business, and he would tell me like, "Yo, let's run some three ways. Let's run some three ways." And there was times I would not want to run the three ways. Want to run the three ways? I was like, "No, I got it." Right. One of the things too is a lot of new people are scared to do this, right? A lot of new people are scared to do this. Pick up the phone. 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 You know, that's the most important thing, picking up the phone. I know it's like me and Jordan was talking about it today, right? When we first came into the business, when we first came into the business, right? We were scared to hop on a call and talk about the business, but it's because we were doing it incorrect, right? It's because we weren't using the weren't using the third person, right? We thought we needed to give out all that information, but no, you could literally just invite PS3, pique their interest. That's done because you're always posting consistently, showing the plan. All right, plug them into the op call. All right, and then the three-way call. What did you have to do? What did you have to do? All you had to do is edify and invite. Right? That's literally it. Right? So the last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with, right? The last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with is be coachable. Be coachable. That is the key to your success in this business. That's literally the key to your success in this business. I wonder if I could put an emoji. I could put an emoji. Okay, perfect. That's literally the key to your success in this business. Whatever it is, trust me, whatever it is, be coachable. If there's a chairman telling you like, yo, you got to pick up the phone, get me on a three-way call. Get me on a three-way call. That's the first thing you should be doing. First thing you should be doing. Right? Like I'm saying, like I cannot emphasize how important PS3 is. Three-way calls. The moment I started doing PS3s efficiently, that's when all my people started coming in. That's when I was able to actually see success on the building side of the business, right? But I mean, without being, yeah. Okay, best. So without being, I'm gonna bring, hey, peep this, right? Peep this, okay? Peep this. Let me see. Peep this. How could I do this? What's happening? Okay, peep this right here. Oh, it's right here. Bet. It's kind of hidden. I'm trying to bring this up. Give me one. Oh, there we go. Bet. Okay, so peep this right here, okay? I'm going to give you guys a great example. Okay? All right, bet. So without further ado, right, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my boy, right? You guys already know who it is, right? Somebody who's literally helped me from the beginning of this business, right? Somebody who's literally helped me out breakthrough after breakthrough, right? This man, I consider him one of the kings in the business, right? He is a GOAT. He's made multiple 5 figures, literally a 6-figure earner in the business, right? He's literally impacted 500 lives in this business. 500 lives in this business, right? This man, do not take him lightly. Do not take him lightly, because what he's about to tell you right now, he's literally about to change your life. He's really about to give you the breakthroughs that you need in this business, right? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring on my boy Jordan, right? And just, if you guys didn't know, that's the edification, right? Let's go. Hey, drop them sevens for my boy Jordan. Drop them sevens. Let me see that energy.
Drop another 7 for Cesar as well. Awesome. Thank you so much, Cesar. Thank you, brother. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Everyone, if you heard some nuggets from Cesar, if that really helped clarify what you're about to do with this business, drop some ones for me in there. Cesar, guys, I'm telling you, me and Cesar, we've been together working hand in hand for the last week, and we've really developed a routine for us, and it's really helped us stay consistent, guys. So I really want to really stress on the importance of routines. And before I even say anything, guys, I just want to give a huge shout out to my boys Ray and Gustavo, because I swear, guys, these guys, without these two, like, none of us would even be here. Like, literally, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have had any type of result success. Guys, I was that person that I was literally afraid to reach out for help. Like, it wasn't that, like, I didn't think I needed help. I just, like, was literally afraid to pick up the phone and call for help. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing. But thank God they both texted me multiple times. Even though I didn't really text them first that often, they would still reach back out to me every so often. And they would make sure I got everything I needed. And throughout this whole process, guys, they've helped me so much as a trader and as a builder. Literally, almost everything I do to this day is literally just something they taught me before. Like, I'm not making anything up. Cesar's not making anything up. We're literally just giving you the same information that we got that worked for us. So literally, guys, especially if you are one of those people that does not like to pick up the phone or you're afraid to, guys, edification. You don't have to have any type of results to see success and money in this business. You literally just have to know someone who can say the right thing and show that that person has someone there to help them. Because I know a lot of us, we get early in the business, we're like, well, I don't think I know enough. I don't think I've had enough experience or results. And, you know, we think that disqualifies us from bringing someone into the business and making money. Guys, guess what? The people you are partnered up with becomes a part of who you are and what you have to offer. The people you are partnered up with has a lot to do with who you are and what you're going to do to help them. Okay. It's not always directly, I'm going to help you. You know what? I may not be able to answer that question, but guess what? Good thing this guy right here, he's my best friend and he has all these results. Guys, literally edification. Literally, even if you think you don't need to, even if you think you got it by yourself, edification literally is the cherry on top. Even if you think you can close it yourself, it is literally the cherry on top. It will get you not only the close, but it will get you that stronger relationship and trust between both parties. And that's really what's important here. It's really what's important here. If you guys want to see success in this business, this is what I will tell you. This is what my mentors told me. They said, if you don't think that you are annoying your upline, you're not going to make a lot of money in this business. If you don't call your upline so much that you think you're annoying them, you're not going to make a lot of money in this business. And that's just the simple truth. The simple truth. You have to literally call them, text them every single day, because you should be so obsessed with the fact that you have the right information and you're doing the right things you need to do to get the results that you want. You have to be doing the right things. To do the right things, you need the right information. Guess what? There's someone that's already done that and seen results with it. Go ahead and ask them specifically. Even if you think you know it, that second confirmation, someone hearing a situation from the outside in, guys, these are the type of things that really helps build your business. These are the type of things. A lot of times, maybe me and Cesar have a problem and we can't quite figure it out. Guess what? We're both emotionally attached in a way to that said problem. But if we ask one of our uplines, if we ask Gustavo or Ray or Darwin or Emery, if we ask one of those guys, they're going to see it as it is. And they're not going to have any attachment one way or another. They can come at us with the truth, what is real, what needs to be done. And that's why it's so important to literally call your upline, ask questions, bug your upline, even if you have to double check things. Like, you will get the right information. If you become more like your upline than your old group of friends, than your old whatever distractions that you go through, when you become like the people that have the results, that's how you get those results. You have to do the things that they do and say the things that they say. Then you eventually will get what they have and become who they are in your own version of that, right? So find the people that have the results you want and copycat them. Edification is so important. Edification is so important. When it comes to this business, guys, I really appreciate everyone for hopping on this call. And before I even end this over, literally, guys, make sure you are on this call in 20 minutes. Literally, this call in 20 minutes. Darwin and Emery, both Chairman 100. These guys, these are two of my mentors that I've literally learned so much from on a day-to-day basis. Literally, Emery, Mr. Banks on IG, guys, this is the person that in the early stages of the business, when I was so afraid to talk to people, Emery was the guy that I literally copied everything he said when it came to social media. Literally copied everything. Like, there's barely probably a single thing that I do that Emery or Gustavo did not show me about social media. Seriously. I literally just become a copycat. It's okay to be a copycat if you're copying the right cat. That's something you want to write down. It's okay to be a copycat if you're copying the right cat. Learn from different people and put together your own version of that. Okay, you don't have to copy someone exactly, but you have to take things from different people to have the results you want. You can't try to do this with your own information saying, oh, no, I got it. Guys, I used to be like that as well. I used to have my ego was in the way. I thought, well, I know how to do it. I can figure this out. I don't need help. Guys, even if you think you don't need help, like I said, just hearing that from a different perspective, They're going to give you some type of idea that you didn't have, or you didn't think of it in that way. And those little minor details is what you need to really explode your business. Like, don't sleep on the little things. The little things become the big things. Who even says what big is, guys? The littlest details, the most minor details become the most important when they're compounded over a period of time. The most minor details, when they're compounded over a period of time, that not only creates the habits and the routine, but that creates who you become. Guys, for you to really see results, for you to rank up and have massive momentum and massive success in this business, it has to become who you are. Like, there's no like, well, I don't feel like doing it today. Well, I don't know. No, like, it literally has to become who you are. And once it becomes who you are, it becomes easy and natural to you. It's nothing scary, nothing to be afraid of, guys. This is the vehicle that's going to get you where you want to go. Whatever it is you want to do, you want to start that business, you want to pay off your loans, you want to help pay for your family's bills, whatever the case may be, guys, this is what's going to get you there. That's why you do whatever it takes, whether you like calling someone or not, whether you like studying extra hours on the charts or not. Like, these little details, you have to sacrifice time now so that you don't have to make sacrifices when you can't. Like, make the sacrifices you can now, guys. We're young. We have high energy. We have a good group of people that's really going to help you and support you through the whole process. You just have to be willing to put in the work and take those actions. Be willing to put in the work and take those actions. This is going to get you where you want to go, but it's not going to happen by accident, guys. You're going to get the results you want on purpose, not on accident. It's not going to just randomly happen. Magically, someone's going to fall in your business and get 100 people. Guys, that's not how it works. You put in the work, you will be rewarded. You will not receive something from this universe that you do not feel like you are worthy of receiving, okay? And that is the simple truth. You will not get something that you do not feel like you're worthy of receiving. And if you don't feel like you're worthy of receiving, guys, you need to tell yourself a different story. Stop telling yourself you're a P150 and you're a P600. Why don't you tell yourself you're a chairman and act like one right now? That's what most people go wrong. They say, well, I'm only a P150 right now, so I think I can just act like a P150. Guys, when I can tell you right now, first of all, big shout out to Kyle Prasad, literally 16 years old. Before he was a rank, he was acting like a P1K, literally. He was acting like a P1K before he had a single person in the business. He was already promoting the calls. He was already sharing all the trades from everyone else. Guys, he is that type of person that you want to become like. Guys, if you get advice or you see a video or a webinar from Kyle Prasad, guys, he of all people is someone you want to copy. Like, he is the cat you want to copy. I'm telling you guys from experience, guys. I've never seen anything like it. This guy's grind and consistency week after week. This is the guy that literally has called me the most. And I know he calls more than just me. He calls Gustavo all the time, Ray all the time. He literally calls all of his uplines all the time. He edifies very well. He makes sure his team is plugged in with all the right information and all the right people. He does the most minor details right. And that's why he's getting the results that he's getting. That's why he's about to hit P5K before the end of this year. Literally 16 years old. Why? It's not that he's any better or worse than anyone else. It's just that he's willing to humble himself, knowing that someone else can give him the information and be willing enough to take those actions. That's why he's getting those results. He's willing to ask for help and take action on what he learns. Take action because he understands the bigger picture, guys. When you understand the bigger picture and something that's really going to drive you and understand, you literally have to focus on that every day. This is not going to happen by accident. But guess what? You know people who have the results and know what actions that you need to take to get there. You know these people. So literally the ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. What are you going to do when we get off this call? I mean, of course, the next call right after this, one more time, make sure your people are on this call. Darwin and Emery are literally doing a promotion, and they have 100 tickets for London. Like I said before, they didn't tell me what they're doing, but I promise you, you do not want to miss out the information that they are about to share with you guys. You do not want to miss out on this. These guys literally, they've been in the business for several years now. They're literally the reason why any of us are here. Like, for example, Gustavo found out about Forex. He messaged Darwin on Facebook, like a Facebook message, because literally a whole entire organization of 1,000+ people started off because Darwin was willing to market social media and be attractive enough that someone DM'd him. And that person that DM'd him just happened to come in and hit chairman and then pop to chairman as well. Just because he was willing to do those little daily tasks like posting value on his page. over and over, being consistent, building that image. Like, guys, really think of those minor details. It's not about your instant gratification. It's not about, well, if I post today, no one DM'd me, I'm going to stop. Like, no, like, be consistent over a period of time. Prove to yourself and to everyone else that's who you are. You're going to attract who you are at the end of the day. So really big shout out for Darwin for posting on social media. So Gustavo messaged him, because otherwise I wouldn't be here. So I'm grateful for that. Guys, one thing that really helps me and helps a lot of people, this is what I've learned. It's literally gratitude, guys. At the end of the day, gratitude is the key to anything you want in life. It is gratitude. You have to be grateful for where you are right now before anything has a chance to come to you. Nothing more is going to come to you if you were blocking it off. If you were ungrateful and mad and afraid and sad, and if you have all these negative emotions, you are blocking any blessings from coming to you. You have to open yourself up and be grateful. You have to look at the bright side of things. It's not about positive thinking, guys, but it's literally whatever you think about is literally how you feel, and how you feel is what you think about. None of your thoughts are your own. At the end of the day, your thoughts are not yours. A lot of people they'll attach themselves to the thoughts they have, not realizing that the only reason they're getting those bad thoughts is because they're in a low frequency. They're in a bad frequency. Guys, change the way you feel on the inside. That changes everything else that happens. You change the way you feel on the inside, everything else changes. You change the way you think, change the way you feel, you start attracting different situations. And the way to attract different situations and feel differently, you have to open yourself up to gratitude. Don't be too cool to say thank you to the cashier at the gas station. Don't be too cool to say thank you to literally the littlest things, guys. I say thank you in any situation I can think of. And not only just random people, but guys, the people you know, your friends, your family, people on your team, your uplines, your downlines, everyone on your team, be grateful and just realize that the complete opposite could have happened. You could have not had a meal tonight. You could have not had a place to sleep. Like, there's people out there that don't know when their next meal is. They don't know if they're going to have a safe place to sleep tonight, guys. Be grateful. If you're in a situation where you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat and water to drink, guys, you are blessed. You are already richer than almost half the world. Just by that alone, literally like 30% of the world. So be grateful and really look at what you have. Stop looking at what you don't have and look at what you do have. Look at all these relationships you build. Look at this person that you're becoming now. Look at this opportunity to make money. Guys, look at the good side of things, and you're going to attract more of those type of things. You have to stop looking at the negative. Stop looking at the bad. Comparison is the thief to joy. Write that down. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Look at where you're at right now and look at where you are, where you started. Okay? And be grateful for that entire journey you just completed and are still continuing. Look at where you are and look at what you've done. It doesn't have to be the biggest things, but if you made progress and you're enjoying it, guys, it's not about the dollar bill at the end of the day. It's what do you feel like when you're doing your day-to-day things. If you love your job, you won. Like, you guys, if you are making $50,000 a year and you love your job and you love everything you're doing and you have no complaints, guys, you won at life. Like, it doesn't matter the comparison. Oh, this person's making more money than me. This person's making less money. It doesn't matter. How do you feel about what you're doing? For me, I want to make more money so I can help more people. It doesn't matter for me. Like, I'm not going to buy Gucci or whatever, like a super nice car, a super nice clothes. Like, it's not about those things, but understand the money has value. The money has value. It can change people's life if put in the right hands. And that's why we put so much emphasis on personal development and understanding your intentions and purpose with this business. Okay? Your intentions and purpose. Be grateful for where you are to open yourself up for more to come. Be grateful for where you are first. I promise you, once you practice that attitude of gratitude, that's when good things are going to start falling in your lap. When you're following up that gratitude with action, you're literally unstoppable. Unstoppable. You approach every situation with gratitude. No one can say anything bad to you. No one can hate on that. No one can complain. If you're showing true gratitude and the intention to help them at something, I guarantee you every single person is going to appreciate that. Every single person is going to appreciate it. Whether you actually do something or not, just the fact that that's what you were trying to do, that's what people really appreciate. The fact that they have someone there that's going to help them. And that's why we edify, guys, because maybe you don't think you can do that. Maybe you don't think you have that power yet. But guess what? Someone else does, and you know them. You literally know them. So you can literally change someone's life through an ABC connection. It doesn't have to be you physically doing it. Just be the person to introduce them to someone. Literally, that's it. You can literally hit P600 without presenting the business once. You could literally hit P600 just by inviting and edifying. That's it. You could hit P600 easily with just that. Just show the plan. Repeat it over and over and over. Do those little things. And like I said, remember, you have to look at life with gratitude. I promise you, things are you are limiting what your life can become if you're not grateful in every situation. And when I say every, I literally mean it has to be your default state of mind. Your default state of mind is gratitude. If you see yourself complaining, switch it up and be grateful. And guess what? You are literally in the perfect frequency to receive more abundance. When you are grateful, you are literally telling abundance to come to you. Like you're saying, it is mine. Thank you. Like, thank you. I don't need anything because I already have it. And I know as I have it, I'm attracting more of it. And boom, whether it's physically here or not, it literally is. And the way you know that is because you're grateful. If you're grateful, you don't need anything. You don't need anything. You're not attracting any type of lack in any situation. So whether your physical current situation is, realize that your physical current situation, meaning where you live, how much money you make, maybe the food you eat, the clothes you wear, those type of things, they literally have no meaning other than what meaning you put on them from the inside. When you change the way you feel right now, whether you have what you want physically or not, when you attach yourself to how you feel having those things, that's when they can come, because you're going to start attracting not only situations, opportunities, people, but ideas. You can only think on the frequency of your thoughts. Your thoughts are literally aligned with your current frequency, meaning what do you feel like on the inside? If you're feeling like fear or lack, need, I don't have this, dang, I'm broke. If you're thinking those things and feeling those things, that's the type of thoughts you're going to think, okay? So to get different results in the physical, you literally have to feel differently on the inside, and you do that with gratitude. I'm grateful for already having this. I'm grateful this is mine. I'm grateful these relationships are coming. I'm grateful that all the opportunities I had leading me up to right now, I'm so grateful for everything. Now, guess what? You're going to start attracting thoughts and ideas on that frequency. Therefore, how to get those physical things into your life. Because you're going to attract those thoughts because that's what frequency you're on. If that makes sense, can you drop a 333 in the chat? Are you guys with me? Does that make sense? You will attract the thoughts that match with your frequency. Change your frequency to gratitude. Now watch how fast things come to you. Literally, guys. I don't make this up. So with that being said, guys, that is what I'm going to go ahead and end the call off with. What we'll do in these last 5 minutes before Darwin and Amy get on the call, if you guys have any last questions on what it is to build this business, anything, you guys, we'll do 5 minutes of Q&A before this last call. This would be a good time to ask questions. Anything you need, you can send it privately. You can send it through the big chat. Prepare for this next call. This is a good time to call your team and make sure they're on this next call. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop them in the chat. Any questions, anything that you need more clarification on, any more specific details, anything extra.